views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
Hello, welcome to my show, Patty's Page. This is Patty Hunter with my special guest on Zoom, Mr. Michael Floyd. He's a teacher, executive director of Windsong Pictures, and an author to boot. Let me tell you. Michael, we have known each other over 11 years, right?
That long? Oh my goodness.
2014 or something, or before that, I think. So, and we have done, over those years, 3 Patty's Page TV episodes, and we're doing our 4th one now. So there you go. Whoopee. I love this guy. The last interview you and I had done was 2 years ago. So what have you been up to since the past 2 years? New filming? What?
Yes, we film every year. We film something every year. So I recall 2 years ago we were working on a Native American piece dealing with Mackinac Island, Michigan. We always travel wherever we go to do these films. Over the last over 50 years now.
Wow.
We've traveled every state in the country, including old Canada, Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah.
What part of Canada have you been?
The good part.
That's a large place, kiddo.
Oh, Canada is just enormous. Just enormous. It's huge. We have been in the southern region of Canada. So
Ontario?
Montreal.
Oh, yeah. And since then, about 2023, you had written a book called I'm Just a Teacher.
That's me. I'm just a teacher.
You teach what?
That's a good question.
I'm listening.
People often ask me, what do you teach? And I say, human beings mostly. But then there's an occasion when there's some questionable. But my teaching areas are English and history. In schools, you have to be certified, by the state and all that.
You're certified? Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, I've been certified. Oh, you're playing a pun on me, Patty.
You don't.
Yes, I am certifiable.
Question.
Plus, we teach through Windsong Pictures. We've always done that. And there's just a wide variety of things that, whatever it takes to make up a film, that's what you have to get involved in. So that may involve science.
History.
Always a lot of history.
Mathematics? Nah.
Mathematics? Yes, indeed,
really?
Mathematics. When we built a pirate ship, that took a lot of mathematics.
Precision. So the book, I Am Just a Teacher. How long did it take to put together and write in
My book was
English?
published by Covenant Books out of South Carolina,
Mm.
and very nice people to work with.
Where'd you get the pictures? From all your shows?
Uh, they wanted to do the cover, and I said no. My granddaughters are going to do the cover. So they dug back, and we have just, over the years, there's tons of pictures. We're always taking pictures, and they picked out some wonderful pictures to
Well, the
depict.
one in the middle that I see, you have a camera in your hand. Are
That
you
was in Alaska.
Alaska? Beauty.
Been to Alaska twice.
Oh, so
Alaska is enormous.
isn't
You
it
can't even
beautiful?
imagine how big it is until you go there. Try to cover it.
I have friends who live there.
Alaska has the largest percentage of native people living in it. You asked how long it took to write the book.
Mhm.
Probably about a year, since I was busy doing other things as well. And it really it started in 2020
Mm.
at the dawn of COVID, which changed all of our lives forever.
Did you have COVID?
Certainly changed a lot of what we can and can't do.
Mm.
Uh, but it was Christmas time, and at Christmas time, I always have fond memories of things and reflect on them. And I was just flooded, inundated with memories, of wonderful memories of working with students and parents and other staff members. And that's what inspired the book. And I said, I got to write some of this stuff down. So I started writing, and the next thing you know, it's a book. And there are a lot of people who I've worked with. I talk about teachers in here as well, specifically about teachers and about people who are part of Windsong Pictures who have
Oh, yeah.
just done tremendous things to make things happen for us.
Is that your mission?
We have retired military people, which is great because they are a real resource for how to be authentic when we're dealing with military issues.
I have respect for them.
And most every year we do parades.
Yes.
We do parades, and we did the Memorial Day parade this year, which was a lot of fun, and it was a different route. Normally, it's flying up at Northside High School parking lot, go down Parnell Avenue to the Coliseum, but the Parnell Avenue Bridge was under construction, so we couldn't go that route. So what happened was all of the entries lined up in the parking lot of the Coliseum. And that's the first time ever in a parade we were able to see every unit that's in a parade. Normally you see a couple of 3 units in front of you, a couple of 3 behind you, but you don't get to see everybody.
Mm.
So that was kind of cool to see everybody that was there. And then we processed through Johnny Appleseed Park, and then eventually got around to Parnell Avenue and came up to the Coliseum like we normally do. The bridge is all fixed now, so we do the Veterans Parade on November the 8th this year.
Mm.
And we'll be able to cross over the bridge as usual.
So when you became a teacher, how long ago was that, kiddo?
Oh, gee, golly. I actually started teaching music and vocal music before I started teaching in a classroom. So that's where I started. And that was back in the, when was it? Back in the late 60s.
Wow.
And then I started teaching in a classroom in about 71, I think. About 71. So I've been teaching 58 years.
And you were 12 when you started out?
Yeah, I was 12 at one time. I'm still 12 and added a few years to it. I love teaching. I love teaching. I love who I do it with. And it's just an amazing, wonderful thing. And the most important thing in teaching is to establish a personal relationship with students.
Right.
Once you establish that personal relationship with students, then things begin to really gel. and move forward.
A relationship of sorts.
Yeah, that's critically important.
So when you started working with the kids, Windsong Pictures, your position is executive director, and your duties for Windsong Pictures is?
Oh my holy goodness! This will only take about 3 hours, Patty.
I'm listening.
I intentionally didn't set up in my office. We're actually in our recording studio here today. And I didn't set up my office because you'd see what a big mess it is.
Oh, shoot.
Piles of papers everywhere, all the projects we're working on at the same time. So part of it is contacts with the public. Part of it is contact with significant people that are in the public.
Yeah.
Contact continually with schools and with students and with parents.
Mm-hmm. It's a community thing.
It is a community thing. It really is. So we've worked with a lot of people.
So your duties is gelling everything together in film, history, recording.
And we have to keep everything in the constraints of our budget. We don't have a big budget, never have had a big budget. Since COVID, our budget has been smaller, so we've got to squeeze more out of every dollar that we've got. No one is paid. No one is paid. We're all volunteers.
Oh, but how do you fund? How can you fund? How can we help you?
All right, this is top secret. Bob, you might have to erase this part. Does everybody know who Bob is?
Over there.
He's the brains behind this whole outfit, I know.
Say what? I won't say anything to that.
Just because of your husband.
Just because. Okay. Yeah. Do tell.
This is our secret. Ski mask, unmarked van, midnight.
And I say to Bob, I love you.
He said that to me years and years ago.
Yeah.
He now works for Fort Wayne Community Schools. I won't divulge his name, but it always became our joke, you know. Ski mask, unmarked van, midnight.
Inside joke, you might say.
Yeah.
It's an inside job.
Yeah, inside job, right? No, we have different fundraisers that we do. Our biggest fundraiser is always the Johnny Appleseed Festival in the children's area. Wonderful, wonderful organization, Johnny Appleseed. And people who regularly contribute to us because they believe in our cause, our work. Our mission is to reach out, touch others, and make a difference.
That's right.
That's always our goal.
Educate.
People see that we do that and make a difference in the lives of young people.
Is it like therapy, what you do with the kids?
Sometimes it is therapeutic, yeah. You want to ask me if this is the only book I've ever published?
Yes, it is a video art, something in the classroom, for the classroom. Small writing here. Video art for the
video art in the classroom. That came out in 2005. Now this is not just me. There are actually 23 of us that contributed to this.
So where are you at? What page in that
page
book?
177.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
It's a big spread of yours.
Really neat stuff because it was just changing the way things are in the classroom, rather than just read these chapters, take this test, do this quiz.
Yeah. You find,
you know, classes. For those who read my book, you find out that I didn't give tests or quizzes.
Because
early on in the days I did, just because everybody was getting tests and quizzes as a teacher. And this is part of the game. And then we were in a workshop, and I was admittedly not paying full attention in the workshop. But I was doing a little daydreaming, and that's when I had this epiphany. Why am I giving tests and quizzes? Because everybody else is giving tests and quizzes?
Testing your memory.
The tests and quizzes were not learning time. It was just a time away from learning.
Yeah.
So I revamped everything, became a total project-based learning teacher, and made a big difference.
How long have you?
One time I was in my classroom, and class was, all the students were working on their projects. It was pretty quiet in the room. I didn't tell them to be quiet. They were just intensely busy with their projects, so it was quiet. In the midst of all this girl shouts out at the top of her lungs, "You never give tests or quizzes. You make us work."
No breaks.
And so everybody kind of stopped what they're doing and looked and see who said that. And I said, "You're right. I'm guilty as charged. Do you feel better after saying that?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Well, if you feel better, I feel better."
You have a way.
Rather than getting upset at the student because he interrupted things, I just went along with the flow and with a little bit of a chuckle. And everyone went back to work.
You have a way with kids, don't you, kiddo? I've seen it in action.
I love working with students.
Are you still teaching?
I'm still teaching.
You are?
I teach through Windsong Pictures. I'm still a part of Fort Community Schools. And I still help out with food drives there.
I love your hat.
Me too. You can't have it.
Oh, is that the only one you got? Can you make more for other people who want to be a part of your group?
No, actually, only a few people get the hats.
Oh, head honcho.
People who have done an extraordinary job, devoted a tremendous amount of time helping other people.
That's right.
It's an award.
Oh, who presented it to you? Or did you give it yourself?
Me, self-presentation.
All right.
There are food drives that go on all over the place. Windsong has had food drive for decades.
Still doing it?
And Miss Virginia's food pantry, working with other people and the schools and so on, food drives. So that's important.
How long have you been doing that, kiddo? Years and years and stuff?
You know, being engaged with food drive, we have a large garden, huge Windsong garden, and we raise food for those people in need. But this all started back with my grandparents, the Great Depression. I had a grandmother that lived in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and she had a side door to her kitchen, side porch. And she would feed people at noon out of that. She'd have sandwiches, she'd have refills of coffee for people. And my grandmother on my father's side lived in Evansville, Indiana. She had a kitchen with a side porch sort of thing going on. I think side porches back in the day off your kitchen was a thing that people had. So anyway, she, again, sandwiches, coffee to help people in need. So that started during the Great Depression, and we've never stopped.
I think that's beautiful. Very beautiful what your family has done for the community and for themselves. It's being one with like a family. The whole communities is one family, one human.
So besides our girls being involved in Windsong Pictures and what we do there, and Miss Virginia's food pantry, I started working with Miss Virginia in 1966. And then, but besides working with Miss Virginia's food pantry, there's also St. Mary's Soup Kitchen downtown. They've worked there. In addition to that, St. Mary's Soup Kitchen has a Christmas food box program where they give a box of food, a turkey or ham away to families. And that distribution day is usually a week and a half or so, 2 weeks before Christmas. So, and those are just a few of the programs. There are so many.
Are they open on Christmas and Thanksgiving? Huh? Are they open Thanksgiving, Christmas? All the
Yes,
holidays?
yes.
I'm
The
glad.
rescue mission in town just does tremendous things. Yeah.
And with your movies that you have, how many have you done over the years, my friend?
It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 350.
Oh, you talking. So you've been kept busy for a while, haven't you, kiddo? Terry Dorn.
Time for the dust to settle here.
Terry Dorn and
Now,
I,
many of the films are shorts. Obviously,
like
you can't
me.
350 features in 50 years,
Oh, that's good.
although we try if we could. But we've done a good number of feature films. For example, we were asked by the state of Indiana to do a special film on the bicentennial,
Huh?
which was in 2016,
I was in that, wasn't
I think. And then we called the film 1816 because Indiana became a state in 1816. So it was great fun to do it
I? Yeah.
because we divided the state up into quadrants. And we would go to each quadrant. Sometimes we do 2 quadrants in 2 or 3 days, come back home, then go out again and do another. So we covered every part of the state.
Mm,
We had so much footage. We had done quite a bit on some of the major universities in the state, and we
yeah.
didn't get to include them because the film was already over length. So we still have that footage laying around here someplace.
So how long would that be if it was all together? If you
Uh,
showed it all together, 2 hours, 3?
it would be over 2 hours if we had everything in it. Yeah,
Full-length movie.
but we had this was about 90 minutes.
Mm.
My
And
theory has always been that the mind can absorb what the posterior can endure.
you're right. So you're still filming now?
Yes,
Uh, what's on the agenda for your next film? Can you say what it is or
I can say what it is.
what's it about?
I said it real softly. You didn't hear that, did you?
Ah.
It's called Trail of Tears, which is not an original title, obviously. We have people in Windsong Pictures who are of Native American descent. And 2 of our men, leading men, in so many things that we've done through the years are Cherokee. And so we start with a song. We're recording this song. It's actually a Lakota song. And it's beautiful.
Mm.
And we have this lead singer who's got a dynamic, powerful voice, tremendous range. So she will sing that. And then our 2 men come in chanting the story. And then we go to other people who are chanting. There's music in the background. Yeah. Some of it is flute, some of it is drum, some of it is shaker. And so we have adults, we have students involved. And then from there, we make a transition into Miami. Now, along with the Cherokee, there were a total of 5 tribes that made their journey to Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm sorry.
5. And we don't shortchange the others, except we don't have time to include all of them.
Yeah.
We mention who they are. Now, in the Trail of Tears, for those who may not be familiar, the President of the United States at that time was Andrew Jackson. And he rounded up all Native Americans and said, "You're going to Oklahoma." Why? Because we're giving your land to the white folk.
That's not right.
And so they round up 16,000 Cherokee, and they figure it's going to take 2 months to walk to Oklahoma. It took 4 months to go to Oklahoma. And the reason why is because when they'd come to a certain town or village or area, people would say, "We don't want your kind here." So that meant that the native people had to circumvent that and go around it. So it took an extra 2 months. And so instead of walking just during the warmer months of the year, they got into winter months.
Oh, shoot, man.
Cold, ice, freezing. And as a result, 4,000 people died.
Our condolences.
4,000 Cherokee died
Yeah.
on that Trail of Tears.
That'll be worth watching, my friend.
And then from there, we moved to local people who were the Miami.
Mhm.
Now, for those who saw 1816,
Mhm.
we made a big deal about the Miami being moved out of the state of Indiana.
To Oklahoma.
Some went to Kansas.
Kansas. Mhm.
Yeah. Some went to Oklahoma. And then eventually the people in Kansas eventually started going to Oklahoma. It's kind of a confusing story.
Yeah.
But at any rate, 4 different times in the film 1816, we talked about the Miami being uprooted and forced to move. Some of them were put on canal boats.
Ah, canal.
The canal boats would go down to Cincinnati, then down the Ohio River and go to Kansas,
Mhm.
or they have to walk over to Oklahoma. So that's what it's about.
And, I like to chat with you.
We're ending with a very, very powerful, powerful piece of music.
Yes, and so when will that be out?
When we're done.
Well, we would love to see
I'll
it.
tell you this much: we recorded the voiceovers and those things already, but we have the music to work on yet.
Yes,
we
sir.
know what music we're doing. We have people in line. It's a matter of arranging for a place that we can do this music and record it, and it'll be powerful.
We have 2 minutes left, my friend. What do you see in your Windsong Pictures future? You got a minute and a half.
Okay. I don't necessarily see things sort of happen.
Oh, what are
The
your
goal is to reach out, touch others, and make a difference. And people think that all these things come from me. They don't know.
No, they don't.
They come from all the people that are involved. And so they have their input, and we
included.
go from
You
there.
merge everything together into one.
So I don't do all this writing. Sometimes I do some writing. I read everything. I proof everything. But we have students, and students are doing the research. Students are doing the
They're
writing.
very intelligent.
Parents are giving us that input.
Kid, we gotta end this. I like to interview you again because there's so much to talk about. Is that okay with you, dear?
Well, I guess I can do that.
I guess. Anyways.
A couple of stories.
Yeah, I love listening to you. You're a good teacher, my friend. So God bless. And may we see you again next week, people. And thank you, Michael Floyd of Windsong Pictures.
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us always for the rest of all our lives.